Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm just Krashy, and today we're starting the video a little bit early because I want to show you the full start. We had a viewer request to play a game of Kallari, so I figured I would go on ahead and do that. Still, so many of y'all are not subscribed to the channel, so definitely drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to drop a ward early, and we're going to head back early. Now, 1 minute to 102, 103 is when you want to be basing if you're going to go back to base and change your vision. So we drop the ward, we swap to the sentry, and we're going to be going blue side. Now, I'm going blue side because they have a Chimera. You can't see him if you look at the top right. They have a Chimera. He is a nightmare in early invades. I don't want him to just vertical jungle me. I'm going to do my blue, and I'm actually going to do a slightly different clear to work my way over to my red. So I'm going to do blue 4 into red, probably into an offlane gank most likely. So we're going to see how that looks. We're going to talk about the items that I'm purchasing and probably like a decisions kind of video, like just maybe a little bit light, because I don't know that I'm like fully in the mood to do that. So we're kiting the camp. All right, we grab that and grab a second ability. I'm going to get all 3 abilities, so I don't really care which one I get. I don't really know which one is slightly faster. Those are some of the really tiny min-maxes that I've yet to make. To be completely honest, I played this game a ton, but haven't made those exact little min-maxes to know if Death Mark or starting the Q second is faster. Usually I'll take the Q second just because if I do want to go for a level 2 gank, that's what I tend to do. And yes, Kallari does get her ass beat in the jungle. She really does. So you have to kind of go for an early gank and try to force something. You can kind of heal up a little bit off the jungle, but you have to keep that in mind. She does kind of get her butt kicked a little bit. So you want to do your best to kite when you can. Some of the bigger camps, like 5 camp, they really do. Like 5 camp, 4 camp, they don't feel great. I even kind of considered for this early start to do like blue into 2 into red. Maybe I should have tried that, so I don't know. But we do have a potential gank here, and we see the Chimera in the mid. I don't think this is warded, so we're going to go in. Doesn't look like he's paying too much attention. We miss our dagger there. Well, without much help from him. We can in and out a little bit now. Miss the dagger. I'm gonna step in. Try to step out, see if he'll in and out with me. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. And now we are gonna go for the green. So we appreciate that. A little bit in and out. I missed a couple daggers there, so that was a little dangerous. Oh, Morgush is here. I'm gonna smack that. I don't know that I can help much here, to be completely honest. Unless she tower dives for him, I don't think there's a ton that I can do. I think I'm gonna have to just let this go. Yeah, I gotta let that go. Okay. Not too terrible. I'm gonna let his wave kind of just push back. It should kind of manage itself and stick for a freeze. And I'm gonna go back to base and buy my temporal ripper so we can get to work on this malady. So, getting to work on the malady. I still have a bunch of camps up. Let's just get back out, Doesn't really matter where I go, but my red side is still open. The Chimera might be a bit ahead of me just because, I went for the early gank, but I did get the assist, so that's good gold. But as far as actual farm count, he might be a little ahead of me. Might be a little ahead of me, and I haven't seen him since he kind of showed on that early ward, so duo lane's looking kind of juicy. I could potentially look to path toward the duo lane with their health values there. If the Shinbi saves, I could literally sit on this lane. I actually can. Gonna be maxing our daggers. Keep that in mind. And we're gonna potentially push from the Shinbi. What we're gonna do is we'll sweep for this one. And actually, she might have just dashed in. No vision on me? Yeah, I know she doesn't have her dashes. She just saw me now. So, got one of the daggers on. And that's another kill and an assist. We'll look for a blue invade just to get a little bit of information. I don't think it's here. He's probably just been farming, but we got a little bit of information. So, you know what? What we'll do is we'll look to gank the mid. I just saw Chimera here. I'm going to try to ping and let him know. Okay, just saw the Chimera there. We're going to grab the river. I'm going to just run to the Bellica to try to turn this into a 2v2. Okay, so we don't get the 2v2 out of it. That's fine. He's at 31 farm, so I'm not even that far behind, I've been able to get a little bit of lane farm, been able to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, all right, we're going to keep working. We're at 2 assists already, kind of starting to influence the lane, snowballing the game, right? It's that little bit of influencing the game that's going to snowball the game, influencing in those lanes. All right. We'll grab this, and we're going to go do my blue side. My whole blue side is up. I can't ignore farm entirely, right? So I do need to make sure that I'm farming. Duo lane's been doing well, so, I haven't shown up for them, but that should be fine, right? So we should be good on that front. And I'm going to probably clear my full blue side. I do have a little bit of information about his blue side jungle, just barely, but, you know, it could be something I could do something with, so. All right, again, maxing the daggers. Dude, that duo honestly looks insane. They're a little pushed up for me. I don't have my flash, so diving that would be a little bit dangerous, so I probably don't get anything out of it, but, I mean, it's good to see that my duo lane is doing solid, right? Okay, so I know his blue side is up. I don't really know exactly where he is, but, ooh, I should have just smited that. We'll just smite that. A little bit of a misplay there to lose a little bit of time. We're just going to finish this. No big deal. We see the Chimera. We see the Chimera at 43 farm, so we're even in farm, but I'm, you know, up to KP, which is kill participation, right, in total, so. And I don't want him to invade me. That's what I don't want him to do, is come in and you know where I am or, you know, have too much of a read on me. So I'm going to base, and I'm going to get me at Honed Chris, and that's going to put my Malady kind of on the, you know, at the top of the list for purchase. So now we're looking for 650 in purchase. I'm working my way toward my ultimate, and there's a river that I probably won't make it to. I haven't had much chance to do 2v2s on rivers this game, but I've just been kind of chilling in the offlane and getting the offlane ahead. And we're going to grab my red 23 farm on the hunt. So I'm working on the 40, 23 out of 40. This will put it 24 out of 40. And yeah, we're kind of moving this along steadily. This will give me my level 6, so I'm going to go on ahead and take this. And I might look for mid gank, mid coverage, might look for offlane gank. I could roam all the way back over to duo. I could look inside blue side. Most likely, I'm assuming that me and him are kind of mirroring each other a bit. So he might be in his blue side now. That might give me an opportunity to look for a mid gank. So I'm going to sweep here, and I'm going to look for the mid gank here. All right. Got some daggers on. And we'll go for kill. Nice. And we go for the kill with the ultimate. So now, right off of that, I'm going to look for information, right? Looking for that info. I see that this 5 camp is up. I feel like they're probably going to kill the Decker. It's probably more beneficial for me to do this 5 camp. And actually, I've got her here. Because I have my flash up. Alright. And we're just going to flash out of that. Not even to waste the time. Now, Chimera could be here. I do have my double jump, so what I'm going to do is try to steal this camp on top of that. Always plan your exit. We're going to smite this. I see the Chimera, so I know that the carry will be the first one that shows up here. So I need to be prepared for that still. And we get that, and now we are out. So we get that, we're out. I just saw the Argus. We're just going to go ahead and take a little bit of a lazy back. And we're going to go grab our Malady. I see that his 2 camp is coming back up. And we're going to grab another dagger or another short sword, because we know we're going to be most likely working towards my second favorite item, which is Vanquisher. And I might run at his 2 camp here. I'm feeling very strong. I've got a full item online. He does not. I'm a little bit ahead in farm. The river's coming up, so I'm kind of pinching in for a 2v2 potentially. See what goes on here. I get the river. I'm on the Moragesh. She's not having fun with this one. I've got her taken down. Nice. So even give the assist to the Bellica. And we're going to look to invade this too. Like I said, that was my original plan. I would have to ult. If the Chimera shows up, I would have to ult to get out of here, because I did jump the wall to get over. So I'm just thinking about my exit or the flower now, which has just shown up. And let's look at this duo lane. Let's look at this duo lane here. We're going to sweep this. Okay, so they see me. They do see me here. Oh, interesting. We're going to go on the Argus. Oh, he's ulted now, so I don't even get an assist for that, most likely. Okay, that's a... I would say that's a questionable ult, just because it pulls me off of my ability to get an assist. But I'm going to just go ahead and help them clear this. And we do see the Kai coming, and I'm low health. I do need to watch for him to potentially step in this way. And I'm going to try to get my camp off the field, so... Getting it low. I want to get this. I want to get some of my farm off field if I can. Since I'm low on this side of the map, if he chooses to invade me, that wouldn't be great. But we have some really good ward coverage here, so I might just do my full blue side while I wait for my blue buff to come up. I think I can get away with doing my full blue side. Now, I'm also at my hunt, so if I can avoid using my hunt, I might get a second hunt, and I can maybe make a play for a mini prime. So I'm kind of thinking ahead toward my mini prime, because I'm going to have 2 hunts here in 60 seconds. I'm going to go back to base. I'm going to purchase more items. I'm going to have my crest online. Like, I'm at a very, very large power spike here. So just to be safe, we'll jump over the wall. Probably don't even need to do that. We're going to start maxing our Q seconds. So we're going to get our necks here. We're going to be building into our Vanquisher. Like, this is going to be a really, really big potential like purchase and section of the game for us. So yeah, I see Chimera in the duo lane at 70 farm, so I'm gapping him in the farm. I have 2 kills and 3 assists, so like we're just huge, and I'm taking essentially 2 hunts over to the mini prime. So I'm gonna let the Greystone know that that's what I'm doing. If he wants to stick around, cool. If not, that's also fine. But yeah, 20 seconds on my second hunt. I'm gonna sweep this just to make sure that I'm not being seen doing this, and we're gonna lead this immediately with the hunt, and we're gonna just work on this, and in the following seconds, I should be able to get my hunt back to secure this, which the timing might be a little off, but I can always slow DPS. That's going to slow me down a little bit as well, so looks like it's probably going to be right on time. And so we're going to grab that, and we're going to look for jungle invade as well. So we're going to look for the blue. Blue timer's 41 seconds. I actually see him on his 5. I saw it for like a half a second. It popped up. So we're going to get this quickly. We're going to get out to make sure that the Shinbi doesn't collapse on me. And we are going to run out here. We're going to jump the wall. We'll just get out, steal some farm, and we'll go back into my red side. Now, we've gotten their left side tower, the duo lane tower, beat up pretty bad, so I might just look to carry this over to duo lane if I can. So I'm going to stealth so she doesn't see me crossing the lane if I can. Don't want her to see me. And we're going to look at the left lane here. The Howie's needing some help. Howie is needing some help. I just realized they don't have a traditional carry either. Look at this stun mage combo. But I am all over this, so use our next to pop that. We're gonna look to shove this. I don't know if I can't really help the Howie much more than that, so it's kind of in a weird position, but we are gonna look to shove this. And it looks like he's got the Decker, so we're gonna use this to take this tower down. That is the goal here. So we'll just focus tower. Then I'll probably go for Fang, because we are pretty ahead. Alright. Alright. Let's pop this wave. Nice. And we can go for Fangtooth if he's down. And I've got a lot of gold, a lot of gold. Sweep just to kill any wards that could be in the area. And then we'll let this start. Alright. We're going to take this down. We're going to go back and... Actually, I'll probably just farm the full amount that I need for my Vanquisher. Alright. So Vanquisher is 2150. I'm at 1970. I'm just going to farm up my camps on this side. So yeah, we are definitely snowballing the game at the moment. Okay, come here. And I need one more camp. We're going to get that. And then, I mean, at this point, I'm so big, I can just perma invade. Like, it would take 2 or 3 of them to take me down. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Still putting points in our Q as our second, our stealth, our shadow walk, and we're gonna go buy Vank. Got mini primes about to fade off of me, and then the next item will be a perforator for that percent pen. So very, very strong position for me to be in. I can go about wherever I want. The duo lane is opened up. Do we have the mid lane tower down? No, we don't have the mid lane tower down, but I could potentially gank it. And this Shinbi's she's looking like she's playing very confidently. So I'm gonna go in this direction. All right, I'm gonna go in immediately with an ult. And we should pop her. Oh, she actually lives there. Okay. And with the Chimera there, I unfortunately cannot do anything. Gotta stay away. Do not want to give them kill on me. Do not want to give them kill on me. Thought I was going to do a little bit more to the Shinbi. Wasn't able to. Yep. She actually just going to ult me. I think she doesn't kill me unless she has a Megacosm. I'll flash out of that just to make sure I don't get tossed a little beehive on me or whatever. Lots of damage there, so I don't actually... I mean, I guess we'll just split the tier 2s, so that's kind of fine. But yeah, they did a lot there, and I just don't really want to die if I can. So unfortunately, we lose our tier 1, but it's fine because we're kind of aggressing their tier 2, and they're going to take a couple camps from me, and that's like honestly fine because I can also just go invade their red if I want to. So I'll probably just take my blue. I'll lose a flash there, but I don't think that's terribly consequential. And we took the mid tower, so that's good. Like, yeah, we're kind of just chilling. We're kind of chilling, just waiting for objectives. Like, I don't need to fight, but if I can get free fights and take isolated fights that are going to lead me to kills, that's great. So, yeah, let's take a look at their red side jungle here. Yep, saw the Argus stepping in. Saw the Argus stepping in. All right, got his flash, and we're going to just go ahead and step out of this. So I know that his 2 is up, but I also see like 4 of them, so I could potentially still go for that. Let's look for some information, right? Okay. Now I see him on his red. Didn't get it. Didn't get there in time. Okay. I mean, we're just bullying them out of their own jungle. Chimera's in. Alright. We're actually just going to chase the Argus first and foremost. Kill him there, then they can kill the Chimera. So, yeah, I can just trust that they'll kill the Kai off of that Phoenix. And now I'm just going to take the rest of his jungle. I mean, we're on full invade mode. At this point, it's going to be very hard for them to do quite literally anything. There's another mini prime coming up, so we'll take the 2. We'll work our way over to mini prime. If anybody steps up in mid, obviously I can take down mid. If anybody were to step up like right now. And with him respawning, he's most likely going to run into his blue side because he knows that his red side jungle is gone. So what I'll look to do is steal the blue if the blue is here. If the blue's not here, we'll take the 3 and then we'll go into a mini prime most likely. Because you just want to choke him out, right? Choke out all the farm. Could even potentially play the Shinbi. Yeah, I can play the Shinbi. Oh, they see me on ward. Okay. Okay, they see me on ward then. Which is fine. I'll let them push that. I'm going to go for this, most likely. Even so. We see the Chimera, so this is a little bit of a risk, I could say. He's sweeping. I can come in behind him. Yep, he's right here. Alright, and there's a couple of us here, so I can feel confident to fight with the Howie. We'll probably catch an ultimate soon, and we get him, and then we're going to go for mini prime into a Fang. I won't double smite because I have teammates, and there's also a Fang coming up that we can just like go get for free, essentially, so... Alright. I'll ping the Fang, let my team know I want to go for that Fang. We can potentially look for a pick on the Argus here. I mean, I could literally just ult him if I'm in ult range. Does she have a knock-up on him? Nah, I don't think I need to force it. We can just go for this. Got timers on his red side. I mean, we have like a full choke on them at this point. Like, we've just completely taken over the game. The Chimera's not even up, so we just take this for sure. That puts us, you know, knocking on Fang 3's door. I've got my full red side up. I'm not even going to smite. I don't even need it. What we're going to do is we're going to go buy this Zealous Tomahawk. That's going to give me that first part of the percent pen, so it's a pretty big power spike here, and then we'll, you know, buy another short sword. We have mini prime for 2 minutes. I'm probably going to look to take down that right tier 2 tower, so I'm kind of hoping that one of my teammates will... Actually, you know what I'll do? I was kind of hoping that someone would come and catch this wave just for the farm, because I don't really need it, because I can really just farm my own jungle, but it's fine. I'll just shove this. Like, this will just be my mission right now, so we'll just push this. We will just focus on pushing this down. I've got that mini prime. We want to get the tier 1s down. The same way that Fangtooth and mini prime are objectives is the same way that tier 1s should be looked at. They're objectives. They're things that we need to take. I do see my team's taking a bit of a fight, and since we're down 1, they could come and respond to me, which is not great because I would like to just do this push, but I also have to be smart about it because I'm also not trying to give away shutdown gold, right? So I gotta be careful. I'm trying to gauge if I'm winning this fight or not, to be completely honest. Yeah, not winning the fight. Not feeling very confident about that. She did blow everything on me, so it should be fine. We can just back up. We'll just back it up. It's fine. totally fine. We still got the tier 1 tower, ironic enough. So I'm going to wait the 8 gold for the Temporal Ripper, and I'm going to head into my red side jungle because we're still big. And what I'm kind of doing this game is unintentional, but I'm displaying a lot of discipline in not giving up the shutdown gold on me, right? Like, I think that's a lot, that says a lot about, like, where I think I'm at in this game. Like, I don't really want to give any one person on their team, like, a ton of gold, so I'm not really going to give any one person on their team a ton of gold. I do think that, I know that some of his red side jungle is up. I don't know where he's at yet. What I'll probably do is sweep into the blue side right now. I would like to see if I can find a pick, and then I can call for a prime, like a big prime. Okay, so we've got some information. We could potentially do this just because they're probably going to respond to the duo lane. If my carry comes over, we could actually just do this. Or I could look for a pick out of mid. I see 3 on the left side of the map. That Argus is basically one-shotted. I think I just shoved this then. I still have mini prime for 12 seconds, so my wave will be pretty big. I could work on tier 2. I could go for Argus. I could go in the back on the Decker. I think I just work on tier 2. I think it's the safest, fastest play that I can guarantee. Like, yes, there are kills over there, but this is an objective, right? Like, I also want to be paying attention to that. We're going to use a smite here because, like I said, I really want to work on this if I can. And even if they get some kills, it doesn't really matter to me because I'm going to try to get this tower down if I can. Yeah, we're going to focus this down. And we're going to get out of here. So that's, I mean, that's a nice objective take, right? Like, worst case scenario, what they back or go invade my blue, you know what I mean? I just don't see that I lose anything here. That's going to give me my perforator. That's going to open up the map a little bit more. Like, a pretty solid trade for 2-3 kills that they just got on my team, which, you know, if you ask me, I, you know, prefer we didn't give, but it should be fine. We also still have a lot of information about his blue side jungle, so I'm going to base now and head back out towards the center of the field. I could go to my blue side safe farm. That should be fine too. Or I could just kind of like pine for kills, you know? So I'm gonna, instead of safely farming here, I'm huge, I'm like absolutely massive this game, I'm just gonna work my way towards his blue side. Like, I want to find invades, I want to find fights against him, I want to find opportunities to get the pick and lead that into a prime. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. So we're gonna stealth across mid here. We might run into the Moragash. Don't see her. I'm going to look left, because that should be an Argus pick, and they might be collapsing on my left, so that's like an opportunity to, yeah, opportunity to counter gank here. Okay, we're going to, oh, I missed the ult on him. Take the kill there, take the kill there, and we just go for orb. Like, if our team goes for it, if we full go for orb right now, we could probably do it. I see that ward, which is crazy. I think that that's probably a way that they can nerf Kallari. Yeah, I think we can quite literally we could do orb as long as we go for it now. Our window of opportunity is a little tight, especially if Greystone dies, but it looks like he's just ulting. I don't think we can do it. I think I have to just go for kill on Shinbi. It should be fine. If we can get the knockup, that's going to help a lot. Nice. Okay. I don't think we can orb. We can't orb. We can't orb. We just go for Fang here. We just go for Fang 3. We don't force the orb, you know. It would be nice. Our carry didn't come, and that's totally okay. Totally okay. I think that that was a bit of a misplay on our carry's part, because we probably could have had it, but honestly, keeping the Gray alone alive is fine. We see the Chimera on this side of the map, so we got to think about him and what decision he wants to make. But we're knocking on the door of Fang 3. I have all my buttons up, so I can get away if I need to. I'm not going to be shy about this. I'm just going to rip it. Not going to be shy about it at all. Just gonna rip it. Kai could come steal, but they didn't, so. That 2 camp is coming up now. I'm gonna go look to invade it, potentially. See what I can find. Again, I'm just able to just completely live in the jungle here, so. I see one of them on their 5 camp. Might even go over the top and see if I can get involved with whatever's going on over here, so. Might run into someone here. Oh, I'm spotted on ward now. And he's just dead. He just dies, yeah. Again, I think at this point, we're being a little silly by not just, like, forcing fights and things of that nature. Shinbi's chasing down one here. Oh, that mine was pretty big. Alright, put some damage down on her there. I don't really want to fight the Morgash. Morgash is the one that I'm, like, most concerned about. I probably flash here. No, I don't need to. Alright, I can just base my whole jungle's up. I've got a lot of farm potential. I mean, we really can just like if we stop playing this side of the map, we can go do whatever we want. That's the crazy part, is like the only reason we're not like circumstantially like really dominating the game is because we're just playing the left side of the map for some reason. I think it's kind of just like a slight inexperience thing, because I think my teammates are just kind of like defaulting to their lanes, which is like an issue that newer players have, where they just kind of tend to never really leave their lane. That said, you can still win the game doing this. You're just kind of making it longer. We're kind of team deathmatching, which realistically for us is not great, because the longer we stay in the game, the more opportunities they have to come back and to farm for free, because we're shoving the lanes into them. So, I mean, we really should just do this now. I'm probably going to start it and hope that the Gravestone comes with me. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to double smite it. So we put one smite on. We put one smite on. Looks like our team's coming over, so step out of the flames. Don't want to be involved in that. We see the Kai on his camp, so. Alright, we get the smite there. That's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. We have an item in base. I think their Decker is actually just DC'd here. Yep. I've got the follow-up from her. Look to ult that. I think my next missed. That's fine. We just push now. We just push now. Yeah, the Bellica's probably just not about it. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what the crest usage. Oh, the Bellica was the carry this game. I forgot. They don't actually have a carry. A little bit of a bozo-y game, right? But hopefully this shows a little bit about how you can like just like hard push your lead, right? I'm probably going to slide over and look to like start shoving up mid with the Revenant. Looks like we're going to have that, and that's the surrender. Friends, a pretty simple way of dominating with Kallari. You get your lead, you kind of stack it up over and over and over again. Drop a like in the video, subscribe for future Predecessor content. I definitely appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed for sure. As always, be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.